The following video is sponsored by tea. If you're up editing and you're feeling thirsty, go to the kitchen and put the kettle on. Make your next move with a brew. Hi guys, today I'm at Newbiggin by the Sea. So the reason I'm at Newbiggin Beach this morning is it's one of my local beaches. My children are unwell at the moment, so I didn't want to go too far. So hopefully I'll get home just before the Bubble Guppy Marathon starts again. I've had about 18 hours of this non-stop at the moment because my daughter's really unwell and she's just been crying for Bubble Guppies, and bless her, you can't say no to a really unwell child crying. So yeah, 18 hours of Bubble Guppies, possibly more. It's been amazing. Not. Yeah, so the wife's letter come out this morning. I asked her last night and she just said yeah, no worries, and I didn't expect that because bless her, she's had no sleep at all over the last few days, baby attached to her constantly, so yeah, she's an absolute star. Thank you very much to the wife. She's been very supportive throughout all of this. Okay, so the shot I'm going for here, it's basically this rock just down here, the waves crashing around it hopefully, and then leading up to the coming sunrise. There's a lot of compositions that are possible around it, so I'm going to scout around, but this one kind of came to the edge and saw the rock and thought it might make a good picture. Now I am bracketing, I'm going for one stop either side, so that's 3 exposures. And the reason I'm doing that is because the sky is a lot different to the exposure of the rock, and I want to just get that balanced exposure. I'm using my Nikon D7100 as always, and I've got my wide angle Topina 11-16 lens on. Now I'm going for f13, and the shutter speed just to underexpose a little bit, just so when those 3 exposures come out, they shouldn't be too blown out on all of them. Just shooting away, seeing what we get. Mr. Johnson will be happy to know I've got my rays on again. He did ask if I was half Welsh, because I had wellies on. It took me a while to get that joke, actually, someone had to point it out to me. But there are no sheep around here. A bit gutted really. Waste of a good set of wellies. I was worried when I started driving towards the beach because of these clouds here. And I thought, I'll make the best of what I've got. I'm out and about, it's great. But fortunately, there is a break in the clouds here. So I'm getting some nice colours for the composition that I've got at the moment. Now, I might use the clouds. They are quite dramatic. And there's a good wave coming in here now. Just capturing the waves as they come in. Let's see. Oh yes, I know that one. Okay, so I've not come far from my next composition. I'm literally the other side of the same rock, and what I'm going for here is a rock on the other side, pointing to those moody clouds. I'm at f13 again, and I think I get about 1/6 of a second shutter speed, and that's just getting a bit of the drama in the waves as they're crashing over the rocks. I think it makes for an okay shot. I've got the this rock here leading up, and then a big rock there, and then leading up into the clouds above. Yeah, well anyway, let's see how it looks. It's great around here because of all the rocks. There must be loads of compositions. So I'm going to have a little wander around now and see what I can find. Okay, so the sun's coming up now and there's some nice colours in the clouds behind me, so I'm taking a few shots down on the actual beach itself. The composition I'm going for is this rock here, and the waves are coming up and crashing around it. And as you can see, they're crashing around my feet and everything as well. Yeah, I'm shooting at f13 still, a quarter of a second, which is getting some movement in the waves. I would like it to be a bit of a longer shutter speed, but I got my crotch. Should have had my waders on. Anyway, back to the shot. So, f13, quarter of a second. Not bracketing now. I've actually got a 8-stop filter on to pull down the sky. I've got my polarizer on. Now, I never mentioned this. I always pretty much have a polarizer on. Some people put a UV filter on the front of the lens. With this lens, I put a polarizer on. I find if I don't need it, just twist it off.
You're up in the sky, I'll carry you home, home to the mountaineers. And soon, my friend, you'll see them again, the ones you left behind, the ones you left behind. And I'll sing for you.
Okay, I'm going to have a little wander down there somewhere, see what I can find. I've not been down that side before. I have shot on this location before. It was a fantastic morning. The sky was so red. It was unreal. I had to tone down the saturation just to make it look like a realistic shot. So what I'll do, I'll put a few of those pictures up here now.
But why does it feel like home isn't home? I've been in this war too long. It's in the air that I breathe, oh, it's in the trees. It shivers down my spine. It shivers down my spine. Just sing my song as I walk through the day.
So the sun's come up now, and it's absolutely amazing. It's such a warm glow. If you get to look behind me, you can see all the beautiful glow on the rocks. I don't know if I'm going to manage to get that in a composition. I might try. I'm just going for a simple composition right now. Basically, this rock. I'm not shooting into the sun, although I might get a bit of lens flare now. So, the composition I'm going for is this rock, leading up into the little industrial park there, and then this beautiful sky. I don't think I'm getting lens flare. If I do, I don't really care. I might add it to the picture. I like a bit of lens flare. Not too much though. Let's see what we get. So I just couldn't resist capturing this warm glow on these rocks. So I just turned around and I'm shooting across in portrait mode with these rocks leading up to the sky, which is occupying the top third of the screen. Got the rocks on the left hand side. Hopefully it makes an okay shot. So let's see how it looks.
Still I sing for you, my last song.
Okay, so like I said in my last vlog, I'm going to give a recommendation each week to someone on the Facebook group Landscape Photography on YouTube UK who's inspired me. And this week's recommendation is to Chris Paul. And the reason I've chosen him is because he's not from Northumberland, but he came up and he shot St Mary's Lighthouse and he went to the Farne Islands. And it was great because not only did he show a side of the Farne Islands of everyone getting pecked that I've not seen before, and I'm a bit scared for next year when I go there, but he also did St Mary's Lighthouse. Now, you might not have known, but St Mary's Lighthouse is possibly the most photographed place in the northeast, and he managed to capture it from an angle that I've actually never seen before, which is amazing for someone to come up here, take a few shots and actually get something different from the classic shots. So yeah, go and check his page out. I will put links down below, and check out those Northumberland videos. I'll put an annotation to one of them just here or there. I don't know where it goes, who knows. So anyway, check him out. So as you can see, I've made it back just in time. The tide's coming really quickly. It's one thing to be cautious about when you're shooting down at the beach. Just always make sure you've got your eye on the tide, because that's coming so fast. A couple more minutes and I'll be swimming back. I think I'm going to wander over on top of this hill now, see what's to take photographs of over there. Okay, so I'm going to see how far I can walk just down there. The sun is nice behind those clouds now, it's getting some rays down, and I think there's a good composition to be had. So let's walk down with me and see what we find. So no Seascape vlog would be complete without doing a long exposure, so I've got the 10 stop out and I'm going for a simple composition of just these rocks behind me leading up to the sky with the clouds and the sun behind it. I'm at a 1 minute 20 exposure at a 15th of a second. I'm using the Big Stopper the Lee Big Stopper app to calculate that. It did come up with a minute, but that was a bit underexposed, so I've upped it by 20 seconds. I mean, the sky is forever changing, so hopefully it looks okay. So let's see how that looks now. Okay, I've taken a few shots now and the wind's picking up and it's getting quite cold, so I'm going to head home and complete the Gobe marathon. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And please comment below. I do love hearing from you. So until next time, see you later.